how do I make the best out of the new program I'm trying to buy? So I'm going to talk about three ways on how you can get the most benefit from any new program that you buy. And I'm creating this video with an intention that I'm going to send it to my current clients, my future clients, as well as anybody who ever wants to buy a new program, online or offline. And to give you a little context, I have been for the last at least 2.5, 3 years, on average, I'm buying at least one new program or a course or a masterclass or some coaching webinar or something once at least in 2 months. So in the last 2 years, I have purchased, I think, at least 12 to 15 different programs, different courses. I've signed up for one-to-one coaching, group coaching, recorded courses, live events, webinars. And I want to share the three most important factors that you need to take care of on creating the best results for yourself. And the number one is going to be asking yourself this question: who do I need to be to create the best results from this program? Who do I need to show up as? Who do I need to be? What do I need to do? The self responsibility is going to be the key factor between you, who's going to create amazing results, and the person who is not going to do any work after taking the program. That's going to be the key differentiator. So, who do I need to be? What kind of self accountability, self responsibility, habits, attitudes, behavior, mindset, beliefs do I need to carry to make sure that I create the best from this program? And I usually say this in my group sessions uh, whenever I go on group sessions. One of the expectations that I set is, how can you listen with so much intention, with so much self responsibility, that even if I talk about my chair for the next 60 minutes, you still get what you were looking for? How can you be so much committed? That brings me to the second point: your commitment. And there's a coach, John Patrick Morgan. He mentioned in one of his blog posts that he worked with a really, really high ticket coach. Like he had to pay $100,000 for like maybe a year of coaching. And the moment he transferred that amount to his coach, the first thought was, obviously it was prepaid. The first thought that came to his mind was, oh my God, I've sent so much money. What does he die right now? What if he dies right now? What am I going to do? So, what he mentioned was, with that one question and doubt, there came a very, how do I say, a very relevant thought that regardless of whether the coach approaches or not, I'm going to sit there. I'm going to be present on all the times we discussed. And he has already mentioned a lot of books. He has a couple of videos. I'm going to make sure to do the work. I'm going to be committed to creating my results for myself. And my coach being present is just going to be cherry on the top. How can we create so much commitment, so much intentional commitment, that we create the results no matter what? What if you buy a course for $1,000 and next day the author dies? What are you going to do? Are you going to sit there and be confused? Should I be sad about the coach's death, or should I be sad about $1,000 I lost? Or will you be committed? Will you be so assertive that I know in my bones that I'm going to create those results nonetheless, no matter what? And the number one point, um, your self responsibility. Number 2 point, your commitment. And number 3 point, how do we do that? Asking courageously. Asking courageously to ourselves, first of all, what am I expecting out of this course? And what am I willing to sacrifice? For example, I remember buying a course 2 years ago where the coach was, because of time differences, I'm in India, so he was from US. He had like 6 7 group sessions. All of those group sessions happened at like 1 a.m. my time, and I watched all of those live. I woke up late nights just because I wanted to do it. So I made sure I knew this is what I wanted to. This is what I was ready to sacrifice. So what am I expecting out of this course? What am I ready to sacrifice? Right? Asking yourself courageously, and then asking your coach, your mentor, your trainer very courageously what you have been meaning to ask. It could be some extra help. It could be some clarity on some concepts. It could be some hand holding. It could be an answer to a very direct question, an answer to a very indirect question. It could be you could ask them some more recommendations. But can you ask them courageously? What are the next steps? What do I need to do? Before you ask them courageously, ask yourself courageously, what have I already done? If they have given me some set of recordings, have I already watched them before I ask them for even more help? How can I ask more courageously to myself first? And how can I ask them with more courage without fearing they will think that, um, I'm such a stupid person. They will judge me, they will reject me, they will say no, or they will label me something bad. Without thinking all those fears, or despite all those fears, can you ask them courageously what you've been meaning to ask? So, how do you get the best of out of any program that you sign up for? Number one, your self responsibility. It's going to be your results, it's going to be your life, your business. Number two, your commitment. Are you really committed to creating the results that you're willing to create after the program? It could be improving your coaching skills, getting more clients, being better at writing, whatever it is. Are you committed to the results? Are you committed to the process? And number three, are you asking courageously to yourself and to your coach, to your mentor? Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.